Know Your Rights, Chapter 3. The third right on the list of Know Your Rights is the right to personal liberty. You have the right to personal liberty. Section 35, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, gives every person in Nigeria the right to personal liberty. This means that you have the right to be left alone and not to be subjected to any form of restraint. However, there are some exceptions to the right to personal liberty. In other words, there are some circumstances in which a person can be restrained and it will not be regarded as a breach of the person's right to personal liberty. The exceptions which are provided for under Section 35, subsection 1, paragraphs A to F of the Constitution of Nigeria, cited earlier, are as follows. A. Restraint of a person pursuant to the sentence or order of court. B. Restraint of a person to secure the fulfillment of obligation imposed by law. C. Restraint of a suspect in order to bring the suspect before the court or to prevent a person from committing an offense or crime. D. Restraint of persons who are below the age of 18 years for the purpose of their education or welfare. E. Restraint of persons with infections or contagious diseases, persons of unsound mind, or persons addicted to drugs or alcohol. And F. Restraint of persons from unlawful entry into Nigeria or for the purpose of extradition of a person from Nigeria. Even though your right to personal liberty is guaranteed by law, the law enforcement agencies have the power and authority to arrest you whenever you are reasonably suspected to have committed an offense or a crime. However, even when you are arrested and or detained for being suspected to have committed an offense or a crime, you still have some rights under this section of the Constitution. The rights which are available to suspects when they are arrested and or detained are as follows. 1. The right to remain silent until after consultation with a legal practitioner or any person of their choice. 2. The right to be informed in writing within 24 hours of the reason of arrest. 3. The right to be charged to court within a reasonable time. And 4. The right to be granted bail if the reason of arrest is a bailable offense. From the above, it is clear that your right to personal liberty is guaranteed by law, and whoever violates your right to personal liberty is subject to civil litigation, being the enforcement of your fundamental right against the person. And if your case is successfully proved in court, you are entitled to certain remedies, which includes compensation, and public apology for breach of your right to personal liberty. Join me in the next chapter of Know Your Rights. I am Akogu Egene, a lawyer, a writer, motivational speaker, and more. And on the topic Know Your Rights, I am out to inform you.